YouTube, what's up? It's your girl T, and I want to welcome you guys to my channel, Built by Faith 89. As you guys follow along, as I'm building my dream barndominium completely debt free and by faith, I feel like it has been like a good little chunk of change since I have given y'all an update. But realistically, we exaggerate. It has probably been a little bit shy of a week now. Since last week, with me calling the lawyer and pretty much being told that I pretty much had to wait, I entered into a state of rest. I felt like leading up to that point, I have been working tirelessly day in and day out to just honestly show up, study, and show myself approved, but more so to give God something to work with. So I really did not mind him telling me to rest because I felt like I actually needed the break. I also kind of feel like I've been in this thing where I don't know if you guys are familiar with the scripture where David is, taking the land and he's asking the Lord, like, shall I pursue? And God is telling him yes or no. Or if he's telling him yes, he's giving him strategy. So I feel like even with this journey of the barndominium, it has been, or it has felt rather, that same exact way. This morning I woke up and I felt that pull that I felt like this entire process of just preparing to just get up and start back doing things. Some of the things that I have done in connection to the barndominium, have been honestly just looking and narrowing down my list of subcontractors, and just preparing honestly to purchase the house plan. And so I'm gonna show you guys the house plan, and show you guys a little bit more details. That is going to be the next thing that we get done this month, is just getting the house plan, because once the lawyer says go, we are going to be ready to like get rocking and rolling. And so that is pretty much the update. Stay tuned as I show you guys the house plan. Peace. All right, y'all. So I did decide to go ahead and just give you guys a glimpse at the exact house plan that I'm going to purchase for this build. By the end of things, I'm going to keep the outside dark black, and we're going to go light all the way throughout the inside of this barndominium. Now, the only difference between this one and the one that I'm going to build is this one does not have a garage attached to it, and we're gonna have to have an attached garage. So what I'm going to do, because it's gonna cost a lot more money to have them added into the plan, I'm just going to purchase a larger barndominium shell, red steel, and we're just going to cut out a portion or save a portion of it for the garage. Now, this particular one is around 2,400 square feet, and with the attached garage, it's nice. With the attached garage, it's going to be around 3,200 square feet. I just found that to be honestly a price saver just to do it as I'm building. It's easy. So I went with a simple build. I feel like the simpler the build, honestly, the easier it is going to be to just put up. I didn't want anything extravagant. I just wanted something simple, and single story is something that I've always see y'all. That's nice. Single story is what I've always wanted. But as you guys can see, it's not going to be exactly like this on the inside, but this does give a great idea as to like what type of look I'm going to be going for. The only difference is, I believe, like for my floors, you see they have the LVC flooring. I'm going to do just a stained and sealed concrete. So I'm going to leave the concrete the grayish color and just seal it on up. But yeah, this is very, very nice. It definitely, it caught my attention. Now, this was the part that I absolutely loved, the closet. But yeah, it has a nice utility room, and that is, pretty much like where we are with things. And the garage is actually going to be attached to this utility room. So we'll leave this door up, and you open the door and you go straight into the garage. So yeah, that is basically where we're at on things, and that's the actual plan itself and how it plays out. And so I am pretty excited about this. Now, my belief, okay, there we go. Now, my belief is by the end of this month, it's January 20th. My beliefs are that by the end of this month, we can get this house plan knocked out. As I stated earlier, everything that I have to get done in the beginning is going to, like, I'm going to need that house plan. And so what faith says is you move towards the mark even if you don't know the details. And right about now, I don't have that 1,300 to put towards the house plan, but I believe that because I'm just willing to trust God enough to move in the direction that I need to move in, that when the time is right, he will provide exactly what I am in need of. And so that is basically the update right now. Today has been all about getting the finishing touches on everything that I've kind of just been, working on, that I can work on. And honestly, just moving at the Lord's pace. It ain't about what I want to do, the timing that I want to do it. It's just about moving at God's pace and honestly letting peace be my God. I feel like that's one of the things that a lot of people, I guess, kind of just get messed up on when it revolves around faith. Is sometimes it's exciting to just want to just go, 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 go. And that sometimes we don't even realize that we leave the fruit of the Spirit and we enter into a state of anxiety, or a state of anxiousness rather. And so I've been more cognizant and more mindful of, do I have the fruit of the Spirit as I'm moving? Do I feel peace? Do I feel like this is something that I'm supposed to be doing? And I'm just honestly just honoring just that in itself. And so that is basically where I am. It's not, a huge update, but it is an update. Right now, we're just making sure that we dot our I's, cross our T's. And so when it's time, we are ready to, we ready to go. And so that is it, y'all. As I get more updates, I will definitely be updating y'all. So till next time, y'all. Peace. Oh, and one more thing. I will have the GoFundMe link posted in the description of every single video. For those of you guys who feel led to sow into this cause, no amount is too small. No amount is too large. I'm just grateful that God honestly chose me to be able to share my journey of faith and to be able to share with a spirit of transparency that we don't really see too often. And so, again, my goal for this particular month is around 1,300 to actually go ahead and get my house plans. And so whatever it is that you donate, even if it's just a prayer, I pray that God multiplies those seeds sown times 10. And so thank y'all. And again, the link to the GoFundMe, it will be in the description of every single video. God bless you.